Delanco Township Committee meeting of April 6th, 2026, beginning at 7 p.m. at the Delanco Township Municipal Building, 770 Coopertown Road, Delanco, New Jersey. We are recording and we are live.
Thank you. I'd like to call the April 6, 2026 Township Committee meeting to order. Can I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Bartlett.
Here.
Mr. McFadden.
Here.
Mr. Olet.
Here.
Ms. Seuss. Here. Ms. Fitzpatrick.
Here. Also present, Mrs. Simonera, our Township Administrator, Mr. Fox, our Engineer, Mr. Heinhold, our Solicitor, Mrs. Russell, our Municipal Clerk, Mrs. Hart, our Deputy Municipal Clerk, Mr. Fenimore, Superintendent of Public Works, and Mr. Warren, our Police Chief. Please join me in a flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Bev, would you please read the sunshine statement?
Yes, Mayor. Please be advised the proper notice of this meeting has been given in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act in the following manner. Written notice has been mailed to the Burlington County Times and Courier Post and published in the December 28, 2025 editions. Written notice has been posted on the official bulletin board of the Township of Delanco at least 48 hours prior to the meeting. Live stream statement. This meeting of the Delanco Township Committee may be transmitted via live stream on YouTube video. The streaming of the meeting is not intended to be relied upon as formal public access under Open Public Meetings Act. And if the technology is disrupted for any reason, the Township meeting will proceed in person as an official meeting in accord with the official notice. Announcement, please silence your cell phones and refer to the rules governing public comment attached to this agenda.
Thank you, Bev. We're open to the public now for agenda items only. If anyone has any questions or concerns regarding our agenda, please come forward now. Okay, I'll close this portion of the meeting to the public and ask for comments and reports. Doug, we'll go with you first.
Other than just some administrative issues and working with the tax assessor on any county tax board and state tax court matters, there's really nothing new to report. We did file, as the governing body is aware, an affirmative tax appeal on 2407 Burlington Avenue, the former Wallace paving site. And we also, as with every year, field certain tax appeals. Traditionally, they get resolved without any impact, municipality or significant impact. So I will keep you updated as those move through the system.
Good, thank you. Harry?
Thank you, Mayor. Keeping up to date on some of our projects. Crossings at Delanco, we did prepare another punch list, supply that to the contractor, to the developer. They are looking at that. They're going to get back to me with any concerns or comments, but it has every issue that we could possibly think of on there, including all the sidewalk and spall that they're going to have to address. So I'm waiting to hear back from them on how they want to approach their. They really want to get off the bond. I don't know why, but maybe they're having bonding issues. They feel like they're going to do it, but we shall see.
Okay.
On the agenda tonight, you have award of the 2025 local aid road program. That is for Newton Landing, Mill and Overlay, as well as we included the school parking lot, as you know, with that, with a separate grant, and schools getting that in the loan. The price came out, I was kind of surprised actually, because of the oil price, I thought it was going through the roof. They weren't bad. It was less than 2% more than our estimate. So the price was, I was happy with the price, and I paid the price, which we've worked with several times. So we are recommending to award that contract. Union Avenue Boat Ramp, Army Corps has given us their approval contingent upon DEP approvals. We still have not heard back from DEP on relatively yet. But we're pushing them. They're coming up on their 90 days from when we submit it to them, so they have to give us an answer soon.
Which bureau was that submitted to?
Waterfront Development. I don't anticipate any issues, but we have to go through the process. Centennial Park, Vine Street Park improvements. We did meet with the subcommittee and have the scope of the plan nailed down. I will have a final estimate done in the next 2 weeks.
Okay,
The plan would be to do the landscaping in the fall, because a lot of work is the grass and the
Right.
trees, and the best time to do that is in the fall. We are going to have irrigation, so that'll help with the side, we won't have any issues with that. But what we're looking at is probably wooding the project in June. The contractor will get all his hardscaping done and get all ready, and then as soon as the nurseries start supplying the trees, he can put some landscaping. So it'll be done early in the fall.
good.
And with that estimate, I'm going to have all the others broken down so you can look at it and we can
Yeah,
do alternates.
I'd like rec to see that, because we changed a couple things. Since it's not going to be a recreational area, we took that fence out, because they kind of had that for
Yeah, I was going
Burlington
to make that
Avenue.
fence an alternate.
Yeah, make it an
An
alternate,
alternate,
yeah,
and
okay,
then-
yeah.
You can.
Then we
you
can
decide.
figure out, exactly, good, okay.
So if we took that out, we're just doing pavers.
Well, he's going to do an alternate. He's going to do 2 bids, like an alternate that would include the clock and the fence.
Can we buy the clock on state contract ourselves? Harry?
Yeah, we were actually looking at, Deborah and I, looking at state contract for possibly the benches,
For everything.
clock, those type of materials, because yes, you can. You can buy that real estate contract and just have the contractor install it. It's cheaper that way, you don't put the markup.
Right.
Contract. So that's correct, Alan, you can do it by state contract.
Okay.
Good.
I'd like to see the clock happen. I don't want to spend $150,000 just on benches and pavers. It'd be nice.
Yeah, I like to see the clock too. I've had several residents complain about the clock. And yet, I saw that Riverton's clock's working.
Holly has two that were.
Yeah, so
You gotta
it's
keep
just
up
that
on it.
I noticed the face of the clock in Riverton's pretty dirty, could use a good cleaning. But, yeah, some residents have really pounced on me about the clock, and it was always my dream to have a clock in Delanco. So we'll see. We'll see how it comes through.
Yeah.
And what the majority of the committee wants.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a maintenance plan on it and you have the clock company service it every
Yeah.
few years, I don't anticipate it being an issue. It's like anything else, right? You gotta get your car serviced, get your clock serviced.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a company in Cinnamon that maintains clocks, specifically clocks and bells. They do Palmyra, Rubens,
Yeah, okay.
so that's.
So it's still on, it's just going to be an alternate.
Yep,
but
and
yeah.
then you can, as by doing by the state contract, you can pick and choose what clock you want, if you want to spend more or less, or, it's-
Yeah, I'd like something really nice, but we'll see. Okay.
The 200 Ash Street, we have the preliminary plan done for that, for the bulkhead seawall. And how it's working out is, if you're familiar with the site, it'll be right in front of the existing wood bulkhead that's kind of dilapidated. We're taking the concrete wing walls off the ramp, bringing the seawall up the edge of the ramp, and it'll cover the entire site. After we did our design on that, part of that is
Excuse me.
remediation, which is we have to remove X amount of cubic yards of soil and replace it. A lot of that excavation is right behind the seawall, which is how we can get the grant to cover the cost of some of the seawall.
Because you can't do the remediation without the seawall, right?
Basically, half of it is has to be done.
Right.
The other half is optional, so we're not gonna cut that, but that would be with our funds.
So if you're looking at the creek, it's to the right.
If you're looking at the figures to the right, correct.
Okay. And we're still waiting on DEP approvals for that?
Now, well, DEP approvals for the seawall. Once that's approved, then we already have approvals for the remediation.
Right.
And looking at it,
Excuse
rather than
me.
do it two separate contracts, I think it's better to do it with one contractor because of the vicinity of the seawall.
Right.
I think it's gonna be better if we do it that way, so
And you did your borings, we can get away with the vinyl, right?
vinyl will work, yes.
Good.
Just
Oh,
like we
good.
did over at Delaware.
Delaware,
It'll
yeah.
be the same basic, the only difference is, and that's something we can decide, I didn't include concrete cap like we have it over on the waterfront. I was going to use aluminum capping just like we have on the street.
On the street ends. Is that sufficient if we're gonna have a fishing pier there?
It is, and we don't really know what we're going to do with the fishing pier, so whatever we put there, we don't want to,
Limit
limit
ourselves.
ourselves, and, so with the aluminum capping, that can always come off and appear to be built on top, but I think it's the best way to go.
Good.
Imagine aluminum capping's more cost to,
Oh,
Yeah.
much, yes. And hopefully they have end caps.
Yeah. Do we ever get those end caps at,
We-
the street ends?
They're on all of them but one, they missed one,
Oakford? Is that the one?
it might be,
Yeah, I think so.
that would make sense.
Yeah, it really would. Anything else?
That's all I have, man.
Okay. I know the roof replacement, I know that's a big wish list on, and we need to definitely move on that. So, you're gonna review that and get something to us on that, once our budget's passed, I think.
Yeah, we did receive an updated proposal from the state contract. So
We're
at this
just,
point, we could just authorize them to do it.
well, we have to just pass our budget first.
That's the budget.
Yeah. Okay. We have to pass the budget to do that?
It's only one of our capital items, so we have
Yeah.
to do the bond ordinances as well.
Yeah.
for the roof. So yes.
Right,
A
okay.
little more work to be done, but it's on
Yeah.
the list.
It's on the list.
But Carrie, the price bill we got last year versus this year, it was only, what, a $20,000 difference or something? 25,000, was it?
There wasn't much of a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly don't recall the number, but
It was 255 initially,
Yeah, and I thought it was three something.
with engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
352 or something.
yeah, unfortunately, everything is going up
Right.
in price.
I know.
And roofs involve kerosene products, so it's going to continue to go up. So as soon as we can get that locked in.
Yeah, we want to lock that in.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Harry.
You're welcome.
Beth? Oh, I missed, let me go to Debbie first. Sorry, Deb.
Just a little thing about the budget.
Yeah. I know, it's staring me right in the face here.
So on tonight's agenda, we do have the introduction of the 2026 budget, just Township of Delanco's budget. I'm happy to report, as Harry mentioned, everything is going up, but our budget is minimally going up, thanks to the governing body slashing and really just leaving in what was necessary, because we didn't want to pass on additional increases to the taxpayers. So as of right now, we introduced it tonight. All the detail will be posted on our website tomorrow. You'll see a little more information. Public hearing is going to be May 4th, where you can come and speak to it, ask questions about it. What I can do quickly summarize is that we're looking at a less than 4-cent increase, which was not easy to get to, but we did work very hard to get to that number. So, like I said, the details will be out tomorrow, so May 4th, we can discuss it a little further. If anyone in the committee has any questions or comments at this point?
No, I think it's a good job. Thank you. Chief? Okay.
John?
Oh, it has police chief here.
Okay. Usually goes first. Good evening, everyone. For the month of March, for statistical data, we had 18 open police cases with a total of 51 for the year. There were 86 motor vehicle violations issued with a total of 153 for the year. There were 273 motor vehicle stops with a total of 542 for the year. For the month, they responded to 834 calls for service with a total for the year of 2,337. So pretty busy. Some of you may have heard, some of you may not. Last week, around our county, there were several bomb threats called into our local schools. We didn't have any, but our officers did respond over to, we normally do Walters anyway, but he did a couple extra that day. I think on the second one, Dr. Tartici actually asked the guys, hey, you want to hang around? So they did, and they actually participated in gym class with the kids, walked around and interacted with them. It was very well received, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then subsequently, we had already had it scheduled, myself and Dr. Tartici. We conducted a active shooter drill on Wednesday morning, as soon as the kids got to school. I wanted it done in real time, so we can see how they perform, not knowing. And the officers didn't know either until I called them there. And did a good job. Everyone did exactly what they were supposed to do. Found out there was an issue, one of the doors not locking the way it's supposed to, so he fixed that. But it was a good day, so I'm happy about that. But other than that, that's it for right now.
Good. Thank you, Chief. John, Public Works.
Yes. Good evening. We put out a ton and a half of patch asphalt for holes. We had to order two 30-yard dumpsters because our chipper was down for 3 weeks. So we filled two 30-yard dumpsters full of brush. And then when we got the chipper back, we chipped up 30 cubic yards of chipped up brush. Turn the leaves again. We had 11 rows. We're down to 8 now, so they're doing their thing. We dragged all the ball fields, the infields. All 5 fields were done, and now we're starting for ball season, which we'll be keeping up on that. We cleaned up Gateway Park and down at the Columns Park. And we put up 2 street signs that were knocked down, and we had 3 arrow signs at Newt's Landing that we kept blowing over from the wind we had. And we finally, we had a lot of trees, especially up the West Avenue trails. We had a tremendous amount of trees go down, but our biggest tree was down back behind Janice Laura's house. I mean, it was big, and we finally got back there to take care of it because the grass was so muddy that we couldn't drive a truck in there without making gigantic ruts, and then we had to cut all that. I'm going to start working on the hedges. I want to clean up the hedges on the police side, and I'm going to start cleaning these hedges here that have gotten way out of control, so we can keep in control. I have a new, fresh body, young, strong, so we'll be working on that. Yeah. And that's it.
That's good, John. Anybody have any questions for John?
Oh, John, in front of the ice cream bar, can you paint the curb in front of the ice cream bar yellow again?
That's where I park. I mean,
Thank you.
yeah, okay.
It's getting a little dull, and I know people have been parking in front of there, so.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
Some people park there and run in and out, I think, too.
That's me.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Bev, you're up now.
Okay. Committee will remember that we received the 2026 Burlington County History Partnership Program grant for our for the History Board. It's to stabilize and repair the Sneak Box sailing boat. So today, Ms. Simonera signed the agreement, and we'll be getting that off to the county. So that's moving along. And I'll be getting a copy to Peter and John. And that's it.
Oh, okay. And Deputy Municipal Clerk, Erin? Nothing. Okay. Okay, and the introduction of the 2026 municipal budget. We have a resolution introducing the 2026 municipal budget, and we're setting the public hearing for May 4th, 2026 at 7 p.m. at the Municipal Building, 770 Coopertown Road, Delanco, New Jersey. Is there a motion to introduce this?
So moved.
Okay, so,
I'll second.
okay, Scott, Carol, okay. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bartlett.
Yes.
Mr. McFadden.
Yes.
Mr. O'Leary.
Yes.
Ms. Seuss.
Yes.
Ms. Fitzpatrick.
Yes. Consent agenda. Does anybody have any questions regarding any of the consent agenda items? They look pretty standard to me. Consent agenda items are considered to be routine and will be enacted with a single motion. Any item requiring discussion will be removed from the consent agenda. All consent agenda items will be reflected in full in the minutes. Resolution 2026-66, award a bid and contract for New Jersey DOT FY 2025 Municipal Aid Road Improvement and Township Funded Program. That's the Newton's Landing Boulevard and the school parking lot. Resolution 2026-67, resolution certifying liens against certain properties for costs incurred by the township in accordance with Chapter 250 of the Township Code. That's for snow removal. Resolution 2668, dispose of out-of-service office equipment. That's a laptop. 2026-69, resolution to cancel taxes due to total veteran exemption pursuant to NJSA 54:4-3 at paragraph 30A. Approval of business license 2026-20 through 2026-26. Approve payment of bills in the amount of $220,591.30 as per the bill list run date April 6, 2026. A motion to approve the consent agenda items.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bartlett.
Yes.
Mr. McFadden.
Yes.
Mr. Olet.
Yes.
Ms. Seuss.
Yes.
Mrs. Fitzpatrick.
Yes. Correspondence, Beth?
Yes. We received a letter from JIF letting us know that we have been, that we earned $3,100 as a result of our outstanding performance in 2025 in the Safety Incentive Program. That's a lack of injuries, being safe in the workplace, and also the governing body members taking classes that help to get us credits towards our fees, which is great. Last year, we used that money towards Cooper EAP, which is a health services for employees, the bowling party for the employees that Aaron had worked on. And it's just basically for us being safe and well, and Aaron Provenzano continues to do a good job with that.
Yes.
Turn it over.
And Aaron Provenzano was acknowledged or awarded the JIF Wellness Award for this past year, and for the work that she's done with the team and leading the team on wellness and safety. I believe Adam from the police department's in partnership with her, but
Yes.
she was recognized at the breakfast award.
That's nice. Yeah.
Can we circle back to the history grant? I know the history board had applied for, was it like 10,000 something to have the seat box? And we only received the 6861, so I believe in our budget, we actually are gonna cover the difference in that, so that
Yeah.
we're able to do the renovation completely.
Yeah, I had given them that information
Yeah.
at their meeting.
I just wanted to make it a public record.
That's good, thank you. Yeah, once it's approved, yeah. Good. Anything else, Beth?
No, that's it.
Okay. Meeting is now open to the public for comments and questions, session 2. Okay, go ahead, Peter.
Yeah, Peter Fritz, 303 Union Avenue. Can I just thank you folks for passing that extra piece? because without that little matching grant, the 68,000 wouldn't have done anything, because we couldn't have done the job without it. So this means we can eventually go forward, and terrific. Thanks very
Yes,
much.
that's great. Anyone else? I'll close this portion of the meeting to the public and discussion items. Hawk Island, map of trails, and I guess, Scott, you want to talk about that? You did an excellent job, I think.
Yeah, sure. We, if you recall, about 2 years ago, we first started mapping the trails, and we decided to reopen Hawk Island to the public. We came up with just a generic overlay of the trails on Google Earth, which we initially went through the police department as well as went to the county, so they had the trails and the locations in case there was an emergency out there. And now now that, we're finally into a nice season, we're gonna get the sign thing out there like we have over at Shield West Avenue trails, and instead of the ugly Google Earth print with some lines on it, I use my wonderful artistic skills, and our
nice.
printer here for some reason makes everything darker than it is. It's a little lighter in color, but this will be posted there, I imagine like a 24 by 36 size for the visitors who come to the trails, so they can see exactly what's where, and there'll be a little brochure holder there where they get copies of this, and it has all the different trails outlined, the distance, where they all connect, and all sorts of sites out there.
Yes, anybody have any questions? Because I thought it was an excellent job.
No, it's
Thank you,
beautiful,
Mayor.
it's great.
Yeah.
We have to purchase the enclosure for this, and we're gonna use the open space money
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah, that's good.
So we'll, once, Scott, as long as you can get this printed, it's high res enough, right, 24 by 36, we'll find something that'll.
Yeah, I'll run it over at Staples. They have a poster printer thing there.
Yeah.
Something that won't fade in the sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the enclosure, we'd like to have that all done before the cleanup on June 13th?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
and I imagine, Debbie, we have the open space funds readily available, so we could just go ahead and order that.
Good.
And I guess Public Works will install that. John?
Where are you gonna put it, on the right or the left?
I'd probably say on the left, kind of near the
Gate,
the C box, that area,
yep.
once you're inside.
Yeah.
You wanna put it on the inside, or?
Yeah, the inside of the gated area.
Yes, they're going in, yeah. It would make sense to be on the inside.
Mhm.
Well, you won't see the sign until you get in then.
That's
Right,
fine.
but
Right,
that's
right,
the
right.
purpose. The purpose of it is for the people that are going in to walk so they can see the trails. And then we'll have something, I guess, is there something that would be attached to that for the pamphlets?
Yeah.
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 Like a clear box, and we'll have to have the Public Works dig
It'll
out
be
the
like
holes.
what we have up West Avenue.
Yeah.
Inside the gate.
Yeah, and one of those brochure holders, like we put Peter's
That's a good
things in for
idea.
history around, we'll have that for these lots.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna need Public Works out there on the cleanup, because we're gonna need the holes dug and then the cement poured in the holes. So, I
Yep.
think we already requested them for that day, right?
Yeah, I think Debbie has that down, yeah.
Doug?
And you already said you got your new strong guy, so.
Yeah, good.
I think we already did this, but I just want to make sure as part of this discussion, we did a fair amount of work on Chapter 193 a couple years ago to update it for Hawk Island, permitted uses, prohibited uses, regulations. There is some signage out there that references that already, right?
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
Different languages.
Yeah, right on the gate.
yeah.
Just want to make sure that was there, being maintained, still in
Yeah.
place.
Yeah, before you even walk in, it's right on the gate.
I think that's great.
English,
Yeah.
Spanish, and
This,
Portuguese.
coupled with that, sort of covers all the bases, and I can just say, as an avid hiker, including a hike this weekend, when you get somewhere and there's no indication as to where you actually are or where you're supposed to go next,
Yeah.
it kind of almost becomes, it really does become a safety issue, and especially if someone needs a emergency response.
Okay.
So I think it looks
We're gonna
great.
have this in the All Trails app too, so when people go on when they do their hikes, they can have it
Yeah.
already mapped out.
Yeah.
But yeah, the signs are like 24 by 36 each, because there's like a million rules, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're all listed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
okay, good. I just wanted to make sure we were covering both bases, and as long as those are up, I'm I think it's a good approach.
Yeah, one day, when you're in town, actually, during the daytime, we'll take you for a hike out there.
Yeah,
so
you
can
need
see
to,
it in
yeah,
person.
I have been once,
yeah.
but I would love to go again.
Yeah.
It's kind of a magical spot.
It is. Okay, so we're all in favor of that. No additional comments or questions for Matt or for Scott other than a job well done.
Thanks. All right, I'll clean it up and get it printed.
Okay, great, thank you. And the next item is the proposed ordinance amending Chapter 245-16 governing solid waste and mandatory recycling, collection of tires, fees for disposal by the township. And, John, did you want to address this? Because I know when we collect tires now,
Yeah, we
the cost
definitely
has
have to-
increased.
Whatever the price that they charge at the landfill, we at least have to charge that.
Yeah. Do we,
We
Is
got
it-
some residents that really take advantage of it.
and they have a limit too, right? When
Yeah.
you do your cleanup, the residents do. We were only charging, I think, $2.
$2.50 with a rim, yeah.
Yeah,
That's outdated now.
What do they charge us now? 5?
they're
I think it's
5.
5.
5, yeah. And then I think,
I gave you, everyone should have a kind of a spreadsheet that shows
yeah,
what the county
it's in your
charges.
packet.
And-
I just wonder if we should charge more because of handling than $5. I mean, John, you have
Well,
to
we
call them.
We can take some of the money out of the cleanup, for clean community.
Okay,
So that's why we're trying to give a break, but, it's still bottom line is that, there's a lot of tires that go to the landfill, I can tell you that.
I know, like Riverton charges 10, just a flat 10. I mean, we got a list of what all the other towns are charging. We were charging, our chart here says $2.
Yeah.
$5 for 16 to 19-inch rim span, and tires over 20 was 10. Each tire rim $1. So,
We don't really pick up too many tires during the year, but the cleanup, we get anywhere from up to 100 tires.
yeah.
So that's a lot of tires.
So, and you think the county charges $5.50 actually, if it has a rim, tires under 100 pounds, $4.50, truck tire 9, trucks with rims 10. So shouldn't we charge at least what the county's charging?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know how they,
How do the residents pay for this?
They come to town hall and pay for it.
Okay.
That was the policy, but since we've been doing the cleanup, that's probably why we have a little bit, everybody saves their tires for the cleanup. We have 2 cleanups, but we're able to take that out of the clean communities money.
oh, so we weren't charging them when they come for the cleanup?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, we
We
should.
should.
How we
Somebody
gonna
has to be
handle
there
that?
to collect the money, right? Somebody
You,
from
you,
town.
whatever the landfill's charging, that's what you gotta charge,
So, so we need to amend our ordinance, and maybe we should include all these fees that the county has.
But if we're gonna charge the day of the cleanup for the tire disposal, somebody from the township has to be there to collect the money, right?
Yeah, and I'm just wondering, I know we have some people
Cleanup
here.
is free.
Oh, yeah.
I know, but nobody's gonna get rid of their tires, they're gonna wait till then, right? So
Right.
It's kind of irrelevant to do this if we're not gonna charge the day of the cleanup.
So do we have enough clean communities money
Well,
to
we
do
generally
that?
do. Yeah, we've been doing.
If their fees are so much higher than ours and we're not even collecting them?
Well, we're paying everything out of the clean community, so.
Okay,
And you're making sure the Delanco residents who are,
Absolutely.
okay,
Driver's
We
license
have-
required.
good.
And they have a minimum. They have a minimum amount that
Yeah,
they,
four tires.
okay,
Maximum.
the maximum. So do we, Doug, we need to amend our ordinance then to at least include what the county's charging, for if they were just coming in and say they have tires. This is not going to be done on the cleanup day, apparently, because it's free.
Bev had sent me a draft. Did she include that to what you guys got to?
I guess.
Yes, yeah, that should be in your.
Or
Okay.
So
I
you
guess-
guys can either review it and act on it next meeting, or if you're satisfied with it, you can act tonight.
I think I'm okay with the, going with the county piece. I guess because we're on the Delaware River and the Rancocas Creek, I know I've pulled a few tires out of the Rancocas, because people,
Yeah,
I don't know what the situation may be along the
Well, one
river.
good thing,
We pulled them
I
out during the
noticed,
Hawk Island cleanup day, too.
there's not many tires, I shouldn't say that. There's not many tires that we have to pick up along the street, and that was always happening. You know, so what are you gonna do? You can't just leave
Yeah,
tires
just do
around, you
it.
gotta pick them up, you know?
Mhm.
That's the old.
That's the old one?
Yeah.
Fucking shit.
I'll see in the morning.
yeah.
I'll see a draft. Is there a draft?
There should be a draft,
Yeah, it's on-
Yeah, it's,
It's the fifth page from the back.
right.
You could do something if you're gonna limit them to 4 for free on cleanup day, that they have to come in by Friday to pay for any additional, or maybe
Yeah,
they
that's
not.
a good idea, that's a very good idea.
Yeah, maybe they not bring it, or we arrange for pickup
Yeah.
if it's over, that way they pay for it. We could, do
You'd
some.
be surprised what people do to get rid of tires.
No, I wouldn't.
I swear there must have been 12 or 15 in front of Rossi's, and they got rid of them. I don't think the township did. They did a nice job cleaning that property up.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, 50-some years, but it looks good. So, do we want to have this for first reading, since Bev already has the draft here with the amounts that the county charges?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, so what would that ordinance number be?
That would be ordinance 2606,
Okay,
and it would be read by title only and set public hearing for April 20th.
okay. So it would be, a motion to approve ordinance amending Chapter 245-16 governing solid waste and mandatory recycling, collection of tires, fees for disposal by the township by title only, and the public hearing set for April 6th.
April 20th.
April 20th.
Oh, 12, yeah, today's April 6th, April 20th. So we have a motion,
So moved.
So, second?
okay. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bartlett.
Yes.
Mr. McFadden.
Yes.
Mr. Olet.
Yes.
Ms. Susan.
Yes.
Ms. Fitzpatrick.
Yes. Okay. Is anything else? Anyone have any additional items for discussion? Nope. There being none, I'll call for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Bill McFadden, roll call.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye, aye.
Unequivocally aye. You want to use